Hey everyone. Hi, hello. Hey everybody. It's Sunday, February 1st. Rabbit, rabbit. I don't know what that means, but I have relatives who say it. Hi, how's everybody doing? As you can see, I'm not in my shop today. It's Sunday, so I'm at home and I haven't really even brushed my hair. But that's okay. Uh, Last month's prompt was create texture, so I'm still just on that zone. Hi, hello. So I don't. Some people posted their results from last month, which was create texture prompt. I realized that I didn't even actually post my result, so I will post it this week. I did share it on Instagram, and I just want to get it mounted onto a piece of canvas and then I will take a photo and share it properly. But create texture was such a great prompt. There's so many like different things you can do with it. And so it was really exciting. So I hope the next one is going to be just as fun. And yeah, Patty, I'll be honest, I'm wearing pajamas too, okay? It's freezing here, just like in Chicago. It's wild outside. It's minus 20 Celsius, and there's a ton of snow in Toronto. It's brutal to try and get around. Oh, Alex, I love that you got dressed to watch me live. That's awesome. Um, at least one of us did. That's great. So yeah, so I don't know what this month is going to be. I'm excited. Each month I want to try and pull the number a different way. Um, so this month, oh, 12 degrees in Florida, my goodness. Okay, so this month I decided to write numbers down on little pieces of paper. So we've got 19 prompts to choose from. That's the number of prompts I have in the list. We had 20 total, so now we've got 19 to choose from. I've written all these little numbers down on little, well, you can't see them. And in a very Canadian way, I'm going to put them in a mitten and I'm going to pull the number out of this mitten. This very beautiful, very cool mitten. Wait a minute, look at the thumb. So cool, right? My friend Molly from Norway, who is a So Squad member, and Molly has been around from the start. Um, Molly in Norway is an incredible knitter, amazing quilter and incredible knitter. And she knitted these mittens for me a few years ago. She's also made me this incredible sweater, which actually I should be wearing today because it's so cold. So I was like, you know what? We're going to pull the number out of a mitten. Um, but maybe, do you want me to go through the list of prompts just so you can hear the ones that we can choose from? I'm just going to read them out. I have a spreadsheet of them. So here are the potential prompts. 1, make a block with free cut curves. So just cut curves, and I can do a demo on how to do that. Number 2, make a monochromatic block. So using only 2 colors, or like one color. Sorry, one color. Combine 2 contrasting ideas. So e.g. soft and hard, or chaos and order, and put it into one cohesive piece. Number 4, we all have fabric where we ask ourselves, what on earth was I thinking? Yes, guilty as charged. So challenge yourself to use it to make a block. Anything goes. That'd be a good one. Number 5, make a traditional block. Slice the block 2 or more times at random intervals, reassemble into a new layout. Ooh, that one would be tricky. Number 6, choose a random object and create it in an abstract block design. Oh, I like that one. That could be good for all the people who like foundation paper piecing too, but you could use different techniques for that. Interesting. Number 7, choose a feeling and interpret it into a block. Number 8, no right angles allowed, make a block. Ooh. Number 9, use 2 colors opposite from each other on the color wheel. 10, hand stitch without a plan. Hand stitching is always fun, but also we can adjust that. So if there are people who have hand issues, we could always do like machine stitch without a plan as well. Keep it flexible. Number 11, incorporate an unusual fabric substrate. Number 12, focus on one element of design. So, scale, value, the other ones that I can't think of, but I can post the list of the different elements of design. Number 13, make something with your happiest color. Love that. That would be really cool, especially right now. Number 14, use one of your oldest fabrics. It could be coveted or not coveted, up to you. Number 15, incorporate your most challenging color. Tough one, but very cool. Number 16, no rulers allowed. Make a block. So just free cutting with scissors or a rotary, or maybe even tearing, maybe even ripping fabric if you feel like ripping fabric. Okay, 3 more. Number 17, incorporate one large scale print cut down into small pieces. That's interesting. Number 18, interpret a favorite song or album as a block. I love that. I love that idea. It's very sort of abstract, but that would be a good one. Okay, and the last one is number 19, whether pieced, printed, or stitched, use text. Very cool. Okay, so there's 19 we have to choose from, and we only have 11 more months in 2026, so we won't get to use all of them this year, but maybe if we continue with the Patch Lab, I'll carry it over into next year, okay? How does everybody feel about those? There's good ideas. There is in the feed, in the Patch Lab feed, I did post a while ago. There's no way to like pin a post to the top, unfortunately, but I did post like a link to a form where you can submit a prompt. So you can always submit a prompt anytime and I will just add it to the list. I've got a whole spreadsheet now and I'm like taking the ones we've used and moving them over to this has been used and renumbering everything. So the numbers will change. So 19 won't always be 19, Anyway, feel free to submit a prompt if you would like to. All right, I'm gonna do this. Pulling, finding one. Good vibes, good vibes. Number 11. Okay, number 11. What was 11? Oh, incorporate an unusual fabric substrate. Okay. That can be anything. And we could even push it further and say like it doesn't even have to be fabric. If you're getting really like out there with your experiments, you could use plastic. I saw somebody, where did I see it? Someone had made, I think it was for one of the contests that I judged at EPM in France. They'd used coffee pods crushed up and they incorporated it into their quilt, and it was really cool. So let's just take it even a step further. You can stick with a different substrate, denim, silk, lace, whatever it is, or if you want to even take it a step further, maybe you're reusing something that you've found around the house, like some sort of plastic or something. Okay. Really cool. I don't know, this is a good one. This is kind of a nice follow-up to creating texture because you're already in that zone of doing something that feels different. So carrying that texture into the next one, different substrate, different texture. Excellent. How do we feel about it? Oh yeah, Gail said buttons. Your mind went to buttons. That's cool. Yeah. Doing something that's adding something else. Something else. I know some folks get nervous about doing something like this. But I just want you to, number one, we're just playing. We're just having fun. It's not something that you have to think about, oh my God, I'm going to enter this into QuiltCon or something, right? Like we're just having fun. You can keep the experiment small and you can set up some rules for yourself each time or throughout this whole Patch Lab year. You can set like every month, I'm only going to make something that's 8 inches. or just for this month, I'm going to stick to something that I can make in an hour. So give yourself parameters. I'm going to stick with one color this time, or whatever it is. I'm only going to use scraps. You can set parameters and rules for yourself, and that helps to reduce the anxiety of having so many choices and options available to you. I think that can be overwhelming. So, if you need to, and I do recommend, set a couple rules ahead of time and go into it with that idea. And that'll help you. I think that'll help you make some decisions. Coffee filters, yeah. Something fuzzy and plush, Deb, would be very nice. I wish I had Minky. I don't have any, but Minky is always fun. Velvet. Yeah, this is why I like this Patch Lab, is that you can just not care about the end result. Just play, and like maybe it will lead to something else. Like I found with playing with texture, I did this one thing that I was really into. I started to do another thing. It's sitting on the guest bed back behind me, of all these denim circles, which I will eventually stitch down. But now I'm sort of like, that might be something I might pursue and some more work this year, right? You might find an idea that you're like, I want to stick with this. Like I was thinking, there's another prompt about like taking an everyday object and making an abstract piece out of it. It'll be really fun to do that for a whole year. Like every month, you're just taking something that you have around the house and making it into, like, interpreting it in fabric. Yeah. Fuzzy, shiny, denimy, textured. Yeah, all of those. Make a block with scrapbook paper. Ooh, true. Cut up an old sweater. Yeah, that would be awesome. All of these great ideas. So we've got our juices flowing. Our creative brains are in the zone already. All right. How many of you like the idea of, or have, at least for the last one, did you set up some rules for yourselves? Or did you go into it just like, I don't know what I'm going to do, and just jumped right in? Or did you beforehand sort of give yourself like a time limit or size limit? Because I gave myself a size limit. I think I did 12. I wanted to make something 12 inches. Brenda jumped in, no rules. I knew you would do that. You're like, let's just go, just do it. Yeah. And I think that's what's fun too about things like this. And actually, anytime I teach a workshop too, even the structured ones or the ones based on patterns, it's really interesting to me to see how differently each person works, and how different our brains work, as far as some of us like to be very organized, some of us are very methodical, some of us just jump in and start cutting fabric, and there's no right way to do it, right? Like everybody just has their own method, and it's really cool to watch that, whether it's in the Sew Squad. I love seeing how people approach approach their work, and then also in real live classes. Like it's really cool to see how different everybody creates. You just jumped in, Sonia, grabbed the closest piece of fabric to you. Yeah, Allison, same thing. No rules, just jump in. That's very brave, very cool. I think I had an idea in my head of what I wanted to do because I'd done something similar before. So I did it again this time, and I'm still trying to decide if the results are what I wanted. I think they are. They kind of match what was in my head, but still, like, I'm like, okay, it's okay. I don't think it's like a masterpiece, but it's kind of cool. So check it off the list. I did that. But yeah, yeah. Okay, everyone. Our next, well, I can't look because I'm in the Sew Squad right now, so I can't see our schedule. But ooh, vinyl and cork scraps. Yeah, cork. I've never sewn with it. I've heard it's not too difficult to sew with, though. That it's pretty smooth. So that's cool. I don't know when I scheduled our actual live sewing session. It's in the events. I can't see it because I'm, you know what, actually look at my calendar. We have Oh my gosh, we got so many things today. Group sewing Feb 13th. Yeah, so Friday, Feb 13th is our Patch Lab get together where we'll stitch live together for 2 hours on the Friday, but then also on the Saturday, the 14th, there's a squad social for an hour. Allison is hosting. It's for European members, but Allison, I hope it's okay if some of us just jump in if we want get together and work on our Patch Lab projects. And then Sunday for everyone, okay, for everyone. It says European. It's also for the time because the timing is better for those of us in Europe. So, but everyone's welcome. So Friday we have dedicated session. Saturday it's just a social. You could bring your Patch Lab project or anything else. Sunday, the 15th, is a garment sewing day with Jenny Meeker. So that's just for garments, but honestly, I think you could just pop in and sew your patch. We break the rules. I don't know. I'm not running those meetings, but you're allowed to break the rules. As long as you have something to stitch, you can show up. Yeah, and then there's a big sew day, I think, on the 21st. So we've got lots of sew days scheduled this month, which is excellent. And I'm really excited to see what people make this month. All right, substrates. I will do what I did last month. I did like a little Pinterest board. I looked for inspiration. You're all welcome to do the same thing and share the board, a link to the board if you want to, but I'll do that. I'll go through and I'll make another Pinterest board and share it here because it's good to like get your brain working. All right. Okay, everybody. I'm gonna go. Maybe get dressed. Maybe not. I don't know. It's Sunday. I will see you in the Sew Squad this week. And Thursday is our special guest, Verushka Zarte. Very excited about that. So hopefully I see some of you Thursday. And if you can't make it, it will be recorded. All right. All right, over and out, patch people. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.